Hey everyone, Mitch coming in for the Commander's Core Studio. Welcome to the show. So on today's episode, I've got a fun one for you. We've got some massive price drops on some cards you got to pick up right now while the prices are, well, super low compared to where they have been. Let's jump into them after I remind you that there's a handy dandy link in the description below. Now, let's jump into them. First up, Land Tax. This is a really amazing card in Commander for many reasons, and well, it is a card that has dropped now for basically almost half the price. It is a $30 card down to $18 right now. If you've been waiting for this one to go on sale, it rarely does. With this reprint, it is down basically $12. It's enchantment for a single white mana. Beginning of upkeep, if an opponent controls more lands than you, search live for 3 basic lands, reveal them, put in your hand, then shuffle. Basically, in Commander, essentially, as long as you're not like in a huge ramp deck in green, you're not going to use it in that. But other than that, you are guaranteed basically for this to keep hitting again and again and again, flooding your hand with lands in a great way and making it so that you're always hitting your land drops, which is amazing, and also thinning out your deck, making it so that you are much less likely to actually draw into dead lands later. So yeah, this is an amazing card. If you've been waiting for the price to drop, it's not going to drop any further. Pick it up right now. Emeria, the Sky Ruin, has dropped in price a ton. Basically a card that is around $20, $25 or so, down to $15. A massive drop, a massive land for you. Enters tap, sure, okay, it's a little slow. Okay, it taps for a white. Okay, well, what have you done for me? What do you do, though? Oh, by the way, at the beginning of your upkeep, if you control 7 or more planes, you may return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. My goodness, a land that is a repeat free reanimation if you control 7 or more planes. Yeah, this is basically for mono white decks, essentially, but it is a staple in mono white for a reason, and a card that is absolutely massive if you can afford it. It, again, is a game-changing card, a card that actually is probably the biggest threat on the board once it's active. And again, it is a land, meaning it is kind of one of the most protected pieces out there that players typically don't have land removal in casual Commander. So, yeah, it is an amazing card, a card that can give you so much value. And yes, it is specific, but it is a card that is specifically amazing. Check it out, pick it up if you've been waiting for this price to drop. Bitterthorn, Nissa's Animus finally gets a reprint and a massive price drop, down from a $20 card down to around $12, $13 or so, nearly half the price basically. It is a legendary artifact equipment for 3 mana. It's got living weapons, so you make that 0/0 German, attach it to it, ++1 to that creature, or whatever creature it's attached to. Whatever creature attacks, you may search for life for a basic land card, put into battlefield, tap, then shuffle. It's got equip 3. This is an amazing card that essentially goes, hey, you know what we're going to be doing? Ramping, 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 and ramping. By the way, also I'm a creature when, I initially come in too. So this is a great repeat ramp effect, again, on an equipment that is absolutely a massive effect. Also, obviously, for legendary decks, it's legendary. Keep that in mind too. A great card for those decks as well. But yeah, if you want a ramp, if you want a piece of equipment that does it, other than Sword of the Animus, and now basically another one, basically it's the exact same thing, check it out, pick it up, and well, get it while it is a lot cheaper than it has been. Again, the very first reprint. Who knows if it's ever going to be reprinted again or when it's going to be reprinted, so pick it up! Benevolent Hydra is finally getting a reprint. Yeah, if you're looking at that secret lair drop, that doesn't count. Anyways, Benevolent Hydra is a 1/1 Hydra for X green. Enters with X counters on it. If one or more counters we put on another creature control, that many +1 are put on it instead. Tap, remove a counter from this creature, put a counter on the target creature you control. This is an incredibly good card. It is one of those, hey, you know what? Let's get extra, counters on something else. It's a hardened scales, but on a creature also can be a giant threat for you that can also start up the counter count on other creatures as well. And giving extra, again, even if you're just tapping, removing 1 from this, you give basically 2 to the other one. It is such a solid card, such an amazing card, such a great card for counter strategies, X-Spell strategies, big creature strategies, Hydra strategies. There's a lot of different directions you can take this one. Proliferate as well. There you go. A great card. Check it out. Pick it up while it's, again, around $8, dropping from around $13 or so. A massive price drop. Drumbellower finally gets a reprint and a massive price drop. It is, well, just around $7 right now, down from $13 or so, so nearly half the price. A 2/1 Flying Spirit for 3 mana in white. Untap all creatures you control during each of the players' untap step. Kind of like a mini Seedborn Muse, much more fair Seedborn Muse, basically. But it is a card essentially goes, you know what we're going to be doing? Well, okay, first of all, we can just attack freely and be able to get our creatures back on defense as well. So it's like pseudo vigilance, but it is so much more than that, because obviously if you get any kind of creatures that can tap for any kind of abilities, you get to keep utilizing them on every single player's turn, which is insanely good. I mean, keep in mind, just for like mana dorks, essentially, it's like, okay, yeah, cool. Tap my mana dork, get mana. Oh, on your turn, tap my mana dorks, get mana. Cast instants. Basically, it's just a way to keep reutilizing again your creature's activated abilities. And again, free vigilance. Who doesn't like that too, just on top of it? So if you've been waiting for this one to drop, check it out, pick it up right now. Again, first reprint ever. Price drops only happen so often for these. Gyome Master Chef finally gets a reprint and its price has plummeted. If you've been waiting to build around this one, now's the time. $6.13 for this one, down from $20. Massive price drop, over half of the price gone now. A 5/3 Troll Warlock with trample for 4 mana in Golgari. Beginning of your end step, creating number of food tokens equal the number of non-token creatures you had into the battlefield under your control this turn. By paying 1, you sacrifice a food. Target creature gains indestructible upturn, tap. It's such a fun commander, such a unique commander. One that utilizes and makes food in a different way. And it can be a protective thing to protect your creatures, but also a way to shut down your opponent's creatures as well, to make it so that they can't block with certain creatures, to make it so they can't attack with certain creatures, can't utilize certain activated abilities. It is a great commander, such a unique one, such a fun one. Again, if you've been waiting for this one to drop, check it out, pick it up right now. Wave of Reckoning is finally getting a reprint in a massive price drop because of that. $5.66 right now, all the way down from $20. That is well more than, half price, essentially. This is a massive discount on this card. A sorcerer for 5 mana and white. Each creature deals damage to itself equal to its power. Such a good card, such an amazing card. And again, the very first reprint since 2016. A 10-year-old card, basically, of reprints. I mean, it's much more than 10 years old. Like, Mercadian Mask was a long, long time ago. But there's giant gaps between these reprints, essentially. And because of that, it is a card that, again, is situationally amazing. Again, for the right deck, for a deck where you've got a bunch of, again, creatures that have more toughness than power, basically, you are having a one-sided board wipe occur. You get to keep all your creatures, essentially, and many of your opponent creatures, maybe even all their creatures, are gone. So yeah, a toughness tribal deck, essentially. Those types of strategies can really utilize a card like this. It's such a great way to have a one-sided board wipe and such a cool card. Also, some weird things, too, in there. Like, and you've got, like, those creatures that, like, oh, yeah, if I get hit, I get, like, hey, a trigger, essentially, right? Or if I get hit, I hit someone, essentially. There's a lot of great things that you can do with that, essentially, as well. But regardless, check it out. Pick it up right now. The price is super low. Songbirds Blessing finally gets a reprint. A card from Wildsveld Drain that, says, hey, you know what? We're just going to reprint that quite quickly. Here we go. And by the way, the price is going to tank down to $5 or so, down from $10. Again, half the price right now. Enchantment Aura, enchant creature for 4 mana and white. Whenever enchant creature attacks, reveal a card to the top of your library to reveal an aura card, put it on the battlefield. If you don't put it on your hand, the rest of your library in random order. Basically, just like free cascade for auras. Absolutely incredible. I mean, obviously, just hitting any kind of an aura is going to give you value. Obviously, it's great for any kind of a enchanter strategy, any kind of an aura-based strategy, a Voltron strategy, maybe even a strategy that, really cares about playing things outside of your hand. But also, it's just a strategy where you're like, you know what we're going to be doing? Maybe even just hitting massive ones, like, Eldrazi Conscription, essentially. And going, oh yeah, by the way, super early in the game, I've got Eldrazi Conscription attached to something, and you're gone. Just a great way to have some really, really fun times with basically, like, again, free cascadey kind of aura plays. So much fun. Keep in mind constellation effects as well, like ETB, like enchantments as well. Such a fun card. If you're waiting for this one, check it out. Pick it up right now. $5.40, an absolute steal. Primordial Hydra gets a massive price drop, $5.36 right now, down from around $10 or so about half price. A 0/0 Hydra for X green, enters with X counters on it. Beginning of your upkeep, double the number of counters on this creature. It's got tramples on it, it's got 10 or more counters on it. I mean, eventually it's going to get there quite quickly. I mean, pretty much the next turn, potentially, if you just play, for 7 mana. This is a card where you're getting more and more counters. This is quickly becoming the biggest threat on the board, and if it's not stopped, it is game ending. It is one that you can play super early if you want to, and it will just build itself over time. Again, exponential growth, just multiplying every single turn. Such a solid card. Again, great for Hydra decks, obviously. Great for X-Spell decks. Great for counters decks. Great for just beefy creature decks, essentially. It is a great card, an amazing threat, such a fun card to have on the battlefield as well. If you're waiting for this one to drop, pick it up right now. Its first actual reprint from, well, like, I mean, Jumpstart kind of counts, you know, ish. 2013, though, really? And the Secret Lair drop does not really count. So, yeah, basically a reprint that we've been waiting for a while. Finally here, pick it up right now. Guardian Augmenter finally gets a reprint, and this is an amazing card, down to, well, $5.27, around $10 or $11 or so. So, yeah, about half the price on the drop right there, which is huge. A 2/2 Troll Wizard with Flash for 3 mana in green. Commander creature you control get +2/+2. And by the way, commanders, you control have Hexproof. Such a great card. Again, Hexproof is a card that they do not use barely ever anymore, especially since they made Ward. They're like, yeah, Ward just replaced it. Every now and then, though, you'll get like these hexproofy type things, and my goodness, can they still be so impactful, because hexproof is such a great annoying thing for opponents. It is such a great thing where it's like, yeah, you can't target my things, but I can target my thing. This is an amazing way to pump your commander out of nowhere, to protect your commander out of nowhere, or commanders, again, if you've got partners, obviously, that can really help too. This is an amazing card. Check it out, pick it up right now. The very first reprint of this one, again, half price right now, half off, go pick it up. Inkshield has a massive price drop right now. I love this card. $4.46 right now, down from like $15, 1/3 of the price for a game-ending, game-changing, such a splashy play spell. Instant for 5 mana, and Orzhov, prevent all combat damage to be dealt to you this turn. For each 1 damage prevent this way, you make a 2/1 white and black Inkling creature token with flying. This is such a splashy, giant, amazing play where you're like, hey, what's going to be happening is, yeah, you thought you were taking me out? Oh, by the way, I'm taking, well, all of you out, essentially. Again, someone tries to hit you for like 20 damage, you're like, oh, I've got a giant flying army that's got 40 power now. That's evasive. Oh my goodness. It is such a fun play, such a massive play, such a game-changing, game-ending play. Now you can get it for, again, just $5 right now. Well, $4.46 to be specific. Down from $15. Massive price drop. Pick it up right now and have a blast playing it. Goldvein Hydra gets a reprint, finally gets a reprint, a massive spell. $4.71 right now, down from like $12 or so. Some of the other prices are starting to come down as well. But yeah, it is a great card. It's about, you know, third of the price basically at this point right now. So pick it up. 0/0 Hydra for X and a green. Vigilance, Trample, Haste. Comes with X counters on it. Oh, and by the way, when it dies, you create a number of tap treasure tokens equal to its power. I've talked about this before, but like back in the day, I was playing like Ivy Elemental, and I thought it was amazing. It's like, oh yeah, I can pay whatever amount of mana I want into it, and it comes into play with that many counters. Yay! Well, if, you know, back in the day, I saw this one be like, what? It gets Vigilance, Trample, and Haste. And by the way, that's not all. It's just like, yeah, when it dies, you get a bunch of mana. What in the world? Wizards is pushing things further and further and further, and yeah, this is a crazy good card, again, for Hydra decks, for aggressive decks, for X-Spell decks, for treasure decks, for counters decks. There's so many decks out there that can use this one. Such a fun card, such a good card, such an evasive card, such a, well, it's not really evasive, I guess it just swings over things. But anyways, check it out, pick it up right now. Huge price discount at $4.71. And with that, this episode is coming to a close. Comment below with your thoughts on it, and of course, as always, thanks again, and have a good one. This show and episodes like this one are possible thanks to viewers like you. If you're looking for an easy way to help support this show, make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. Also, hit that bell notification icon so you don't miss any new episodes. You can also go check out our playmats and other merchandise at thecommandersquarters.com. Another easy way to support this show is with our TCG player affiliate links. So whether you're buying a deck or individual cards, you can use this general link right here or one in the description. And the final way that you can support this show is by supporting us directly by becoming a patron. There are many benefits to being a patron, and I truly couldn't do this without all of their support.